Alright lads, welcome to another Enlisted squad review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Invasion of Normandy Browning WZ 1928 squad. A name that purely just rolls off the tongue. Basically, this is a squad of 4 German soldiers armed with American Browning BARs basically. Not the most realistic for a World War II game, I have to say. Apparently it was a real squad in World War II, but it's a little bit suspicious, isn't it? There's an American premium Browning squad, and there's also a German one. It's kind of copy and paste, but we'll gloss over that. As I said, this squad is for the German team on the Invasion of Normandy campaign, and it can only be used in that campaign. Compared to another game produced by Gaijin, War Thunder for example, where you can use a premium to grind out the entire tech tree of that nation. Again, in Unlisted, you can only use a premium squad to unlock that campaign. So just be careful before you spend money in Enlisted, as your dollar doesn't go as far as some other games. Speaking of which, how much is this pack? Well, the Invasion of Normandy Browning squad is available for $20 or €20. Alternatively, you can buy the bundle, which gives you the Invasion of Normandy Browning 1918 and the Browning WZ 1928 squad together. The cost of that bundle is €40 or $40. You do get a little bit of gold with it as well. It's quite a good deal if you do play the Germans and the Americans, but they are both available for purchase individually. So, what do we get for the money? Well, we get 4 German soldiers, all of which are rank 4. This means they come already highly upgraded, with 4 additional crew points, or crew skills to be more specific. But we'll get into that shortly. Anyway, these 4 fine chaps are all machine gunners. This basically means in game they can use a machine gun. It's pretty straightforward, as you can imagine. You don't really get anything unique or a helpful skill really. There is one thing, and that is basically you can run a lot faster with this type of squad. A machine gunner has a boost that basically allows you just to run a little bit faster than other groups of soldiers. But again, it's not really a massive advantage on the battlefield, as it's only 3.5% increase in speed, I believe. But anyway, as you can now see on screen, these additional perks that come with this squad. You have minus 40% vertical recoil while standing. This is pretty good, especially with the BAR, which is kind of recoil heavy. We also have 100% more stamina, which in combination with that great run speed increase does help a lot. You can basically just sprint for years with this squad. You also have a perk that increases your weapon aim speed, allowing you to get that weapon up and shouldered 20% faster. We also have an increased stamina regeneration speed, 100% better. So again, this squad is kind of made for running around and shooting people. It's basically just like an assaulter class, but more of a machine gun class really. So this squad is good more on the attacking maps. You can defend with it very well, but as I've shown you, it's just built for running around and gunning people down. So it does work very well on the offense. But as we'll see shortly, the German BAR clone is more than suitable for pretty much any battlefield purpose. So, what does this squad come with? Well, we've already covered the Browning WZ 1928. It's kind of just a Browning BAR with a different stock and a pistol grip as well, I believe. I think a Czech company bought the rights to it and made some modifications. I'm not too sure. Doesn't really matter in game, to be honest. It's basically a BAR. It is a fully automatic gun which fires a full rifle caliber shell, or cartridge, sorry. You can carry 100 rounds of ammunition across 5 magazines. Just like in real life and in Enlisted, this gun only has a magazine capacity of 20 shells. Bear in mind this is a very high fire rate gun, so you do burn through that ammunition very quickly. It's not like the MG34 with a large magazine or the M1919 with a belt. You will have to control your fire, or else you will just burn through those magazines. But contrary to what you see on screen, you do not get an engraved pistol as standard. That is an event award that I just put in there myself. Anyway, like pretty much every squad in game, you do also have a knife as your melee weapon. You also have a large backpack. This allows you to carry up to 4 medkits, but as standard the squad comes with 3 medkits per soldier. You'd also get an explosive pack, which is very good against tanks, but Gaijin have recently announced that they're going to nerf its performance against infantry, so you may want to swap that out for a grenade. Another good idea with this squad would be to get a large ammunition pouch, which would allow you to carry much more ammunition into battle. It's to get rid of one of the biggest weaknesses of this class, which would be the relatively low ammunition count. But again, you do have to buy the large ammunition pouches, which would burn through those silver weapon orders. So what's this squad like in game? Well, it's probably the most powerful premium squad that the Germans currently get access to, at least in the Invasion of Normandy campaign. It's basically a BAR, as I've said multiple times now, which basically means it's a one-shot kill if you hit them in the chest upwards. And considering this is a fully automatic weapon, it is incredibly very powerful really. If you tap fire this thing, you can basically use it as a bolt action rifle. Obviously it fires a lot faster than that, but you're firing a full 7.62mm 30-06 round with every left mouse button click. So we essentially have the firepower of an M1 Garand with a fully automatic rifle. I said though, you shouldn't really hold down the left mouse button and fire it fully automatic, at least unless shit hits the fan and you need to get a lot of lead down range. But in medium ranges and even at close range, to be honest, you better just burst firing or even tap firing. You will burn through those 20 rounds in your magazine very quickly if you start trying to go full auto. And because the gun is so powerful, you don't really need more than 1 or 2 rounds per enemy. So going full auto as well is kind of a little bit of a waste, especially considering the very high recoil on this weapon. After you get to your 3rd or 4th shot, your crosshairs are probably going to be way off the target. So I'd play this squad more like a semi-automatic weapon really. Just burst fire it, or even tap fire again. And then if you really need to, you can hold down the left mouse button and melt anybody that's in front of you. So is it worth buying this squad? Well, it's very powerful in the offense, but it doesn't really offer anything unique. Yes, it's got a good gun. We don't really have any like squad duties to fulfill. As I said, all 4 members are the machine gunner class, so you're basically just there to run and gun. You don't have any radio operators or engineers, for example. You can't really affect the battlefield in any way other than getting kills. As a general rule in Enlisted, the best premium squads tend to have at least 1 engineer in them. This allows you to put down spawn beacons as well as anti-tank traps, anti-tank guns, anti-plane weapons, that sort of stuff. So just know if you are going to purchase this squad, then you are basically just getting a running, gunning, killing machine basically. You aren't going to be able to assist your team in any meaningful way. It's kind of like playing Battlefield. You had like the engineer or the support which could drop ammo, but the assaulter class couldn't really do anything other than drop health kit. That's basically what you are with this squad. It's really good for getting kills, but you can't really help the team win, apart from getting kills obviously. But for the price of $20, I will say this premium squad is very good value for money. There are a lot of squads in Enlisted that are way over €40. Those are like the newer squads. This is quite an old squad now, but it is still probably one of the best the Germans get access to. So if you do like playing the German side on Invasion of Normandy, I would definitely say that this squad is worth it. It's fun, you don't feel bad when you're playing it, which is quite a rarity, especially coming from War Thunder where every game is depressing now. So it's fun to play, easy to use, effective in game. You do only have 4 members, but that's kind of the standard for premium squads now. Yeah, there's not really too much more to say. I'd get it. I'd obviously do have it. I bought it with my own money. I'm not sponsored by Guardian for Enlisted content. Enlisted is a little bit pay to win, but if you do want to contribute to that, and you don't mind giving Guardian any of your money, I'd say that this squad is well worth it. But anyway, I thank you very much guys for watching. I'm still trying to figure out the format for these Enlisted videos. Leave a comment down below if you got any more tips or what you'd like me to see me to cover in this game. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you really loved it, consider becoming a channel member, like Tomato Salad, Doboa LX, Just Someone, Destroyer 1805, Dr. Bob, Tans, William Tessier, and Lola Alfonsi. Thanks again for watching lads, and I'll see you in the next review.